much CC going down. Shark Guy is nearly dead. Lopushinsky putting in work, but that's a huge volley bear ultimate there. And Wesley and Shield, they clean up the fight. Blaze, he's trying to make the solo play, looking for that upper 90, grabbing to make a pulse, puts it low and gets the goal. And so that will be the Condors.
Angle going, working up the flash. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, all down at once right at the start of the round.
That was
Condors.
probably the quickest round.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's a billion-dollar industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
What's going on, people? Here we are at the Conestoga College Esports Hub. Today we got some nice playoff action coming up for you guys across not one, but 2 titles. And today I'm joined by Cove over here.
Yes.
We're free of Leaf for
Free
now.
of Leaf
yeah,
for
got
the
him out of
week.
here. Yeah, kicked him away. So,
Jeez.
and I'm Ohek
Wow.
as well, of course.
Doing some soul searching.
Yes, over in Copenhagen, of all places. Yeah,
Yes,
it's an interesting
doing
place.
Rocket League on his own. And today, actually, this will be my first time doing Rocket League with you guys, so don't be too
We're just
harsh.
here for some fun,
So
right?
we're here to enjoy some playoff matchups as far as I'm aware.
Yes, it's the NECC playoffs we're witnessing right now, starting with Rocket League today up against Maryland University. Take a look at the beautiful Rocket League team we got here. Same as always, Chunk, Gady, and Rashil. Same guys we've seen all year, keeping it all good. They've had some interesting mix-up earlier in the year in terms of their play style, how they rotate out, how they just focus on that third man, not being a set role to one player, but for them to rotate through that role and take it on as the game goes, and they've been looking real nice. You can take a look here. They've been looking more than real nice. They've been looking perfect.
A big 5-0 for
No
Conestoga.
losses.
That's what you like to see.
Oh, yeah. Great way to end the season. Going into playoffs, of course, we did see them. They went up against, I believe it was TMU to end off the season in order to secure that full first place spot. No LCQ, no nothing. So they've been a bit out of the NECC action since then, but they're going to dive back into it today. That is the start. This is the brackets right here. Taking a look right now. It is, oh, where are we at? I got to find us. There we are, yeah. I didn't know.
Terps.
I was confused because I didn't know if this was the second or first match because Rocket League's been, we haven't seen them in a bit. It's been a hot minute since we've seen these guys playing, but we're back with the action, of course. It says Terps Esports, but it is also University of Maryland. I'm going to say Maryland because I find it easier than Terps. And, yeah, this is their very first match going into NECC. And as you saw there as well, if they win this one, they might be up against TMU and the other team there in that other bracket. And we've already beat TMU before.
Feel good about that one.
Exactly. It's going to be an interesting match. We also have Valorant later, too.
And then we have Valorant. Well, first thing I want to focus on right now is in our Rocket League match. It's like what you've been saying. We've had a bit of time off.
Yes.
Even though we're 5-0, playing great, working as a unit, time off is time off.
It's been, I want to say, like 2 weeks since we've seen them play. So hopefully they did have a really good weekend of LAN playing. They went down all the way to see St. Clair. St. Clair hosted an event. They went down there and played against some really high-tier teams in order to keep them a bit more sharp. But that still was, I want to say, like 2 weeks ago.
So it'll be tough to see if they could ride the momentum of that. But LAN is huge.
It was
that's
really
a great
good for them.
opportunity.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe they've been scrimming, keeping up with practicing so far. The one thing they have been saying is they want to keep repeatedly playing those higher skill level teams to keep it, in that more atmosphere, because they've been going against some lower level teams and struggling a bit because they're not used to the play styles. So it's been too much of a mix-up between the skill difference in these teams recently, and it's been messing with them. So hopefully this continuous play in the playoffs, of course, and maybe if they have been scrimming better teams, will lead to playoffs victories.
Well, especially going into the playoffs, you want to be facing off against the best of the best, and you want to be able to transfer your game to be playing against their skill level.
Oh, yeah.
You never want to be playing down to your opponent. That kind of throws you off.
No. Hate that, because they always do, like, unexpected things. You're like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. But here we are already.
Starting.
Wow.
Not seeing that starting at all.
Didn't even see the lobby from the ready up.
Conestoga in blue, University of Maryland in the red cars.
Orange versus blue as always. Same old. We see it all the time. Already an interesting start. Conestoga stuck over, playing a bit more defensive right off the bat. They're going to swap it over soon.
And there's a goal immediately. Turtle from the University of Maryland pots that one in. It'll be interesting to see how that went off the replay here.
Bit of an interception through the midfield there. Yeah, I was saying Conestoga looking at a good transition, setting up. Chunk got it forward, was ready to follow up. I believe that was, it was Turtle. He just took it right through the midfield, sent it to Conestoga's net. A goal 20 seconds into this first game.
There's Chunk coming in immediately off the crossbar, but Rashiel comes in and answers back. Love to see that.
Goodness, we're already in the thick of it. 2 goals, 30 seconds in.
Chunk.
Lovely play off the crossbar. Yeah, Rashiel is right there ready to follow up for a goal.
Haven't even gotten into the Maryland roster members. You got JD, Knight, Boog, and Turtle.
I like those names. Those are simple, easy names.
Nice names. We get right back into the action again. No time to breathe at all as we're right back in the Conestoga zone.
He's going to set up for Rashiel, bounce stick, and get it near. Wait for the rest of his teammates to fill up on some boost here. Yeah, shot on goal. Nice interception from Maryland, but the pressure is on already. Good repeated setups from Conestoga right now. Maryland's defense isn't looking as locked down as it should be. Conestoga might be able to sneak another one in here soon. Just want to keep cycling out nice. 80 ups in front of the net. Gets denied by Boog, but Maryland's got their back against the walls right now.
This is not looking like some playoff level defense right now as Rashiel almost gets the rebound.
He's looking for that double touch there. Couldn't quite connect with it. Turtle flies in, uses a bit of boost to try and clear out of the way. Sending it back for the Conestoga's end. It's the defense nice. Rashiel with the mid-air interception. Follow up as well. Barely misses the net there. But 80's just in the right spot. Set up. Mid-air 50 goes to the side of Maryland. Conestoga right now, they've got some good pressure going. They got to just maybe get some disruption It's something to break through this Maryland defense we're seeing right now.
We're getting a lot of really good mid-air battles here. A lot of defensive challenges coming out against the ball. It's been back and forth, but Conestoga has the pressure so far throughout the early going to this. Pressure, Rashiel with a big shot. That one nifty. Nifty on that one from Rashiel.
He caught Maryland just trying to recover from those aerials. Turtle was already up, flying his way down. And JD Knight driving forward. Well, the ball's still midair. Still got some time before it drops. Interesting play from Maryland there. But you know what? Rashiel's saying, I'll take it. Conestoga up 2-1.
Interesting to see a car get flat-footed while on wheels, but that's what we saw there.
Flat-wheeled, maybe? But then that's like a flat tire that's insinuating.
Oh, I mean, it kind of looks like it.
I've never seen these guys get a flat tire. I've only really seen them explode.
Turtle with another almost double touch.
Yeah, off the backboard, trying to get a waterfall shot in there.
Conestoga on the attack again, but a demolish.
This aerial might give this over to Maryland's possession real quick, but no, Conestoga's going to keep this advantage. Chunk getting up forward into the top right corner. Couldn't get in any farther, though, but it's okay. Demo does go up. Conestoga's down one player. Going to have to wait. Only 2 over in the offense right now. Shield and Chunk are carrying it out real nice.
The pressure.
Just back in time.
The pressure from Conestoga right now is incredible. The ball being in that red side of the zone and not letting anything come back down on the other ends there is Rashiel with the good positioning.
Oh, that could be close to that aerial. Could have spelled a shot on goal for Maryland. Just barely flying his way in to block that JD Knight. Keeping any more shots from going into net. Conestoga, 2 minutes left on the clock, still ahead by 1. They don't have to get another goal here. They just have to keep Maryland's chances of getting a goal slim.
Well, if the game keeps going the way it's going right now, they can play defensively in the other side of the zone. Not like they have to force a goal right now, but having possession is huge.
So attempted a flip reset there, coming from Chunk trying to get in. See, third man in back, 80 waiting. Chunk's going to swap out with him. Conestoga using that nice rotation we were talking about earlier that they've been working on this whole year, and it's pretty fleshed out. I've seen it happening this game pretty good so far. Beautiful save from Rashiel is going to get that out. Get a good clear. Conestoga going to be back on the offensive advantage real soon, but the counter clear from Maryland's going to just wipe that chance away. Conestoga coming back in, playing some volleyball action right now, just sending across the field over and over.
A lot of really good positional plays here from Conestoga, not forcing themselves to do too much with the ball, just being in the right place at the right time. As there's a little pinch shot off the ball for Chunk.
The physics almost worked out perfectly for him there.
Wow. There's another nifty. Chunk looks like he got up and pinched that midair off of 80's car. I think we got it. I think that might be an 80 and Chunk combination in
they
midair.
did just pinch it right off of each other. I didn't know if that was a
incredible.
Maryland player or not.
No, right in the middle of the field. That's not something you see every match.
Oh, I thought they'd be smiling a bit about it as well. That's a cheesy little goal, but no. They're focused in. You know what? Playoffs, right? You got to stay focused. 40 seconds left on the clock. Maryland does still have a dire chance to get back in this. We're going to see a lot of offense coming out of Maryland. It's do or die for them right now to try and switch back over this game 1. But Conestoga's keeping a good hold over them.
In the offensive zone, Maryland not able to get it to go there. Chunk climbing off the wall and just doing a little pinch off the ground, but there's that positioning on the defensive side from Conestoga, just forcing the ball into the other side of the court.
I'm really liking the speed Conestoga has right now. No hesitation, no nothing. They're just challenging these shots from Maryland, getting in their face. And because of this speed they're doing right now, just like that, they're going to take game. Well, they're guaranteed game 1. They're guaranteed game 1. I don't know why I'm hesitating
up by
to say
2 goals.
Yeah. No possibility. Conestoga taking game 1. It was quite the chaotic start. I didn't know who to say was favored in this situation, but looking at it right now, Conestoga, they're playing real nice.
Oh, yeah, that was an excellent start to the matchup. Not how you want it to start, going down 1-0 early in that, but 3 unanswered. And time on attack. It's going to be incredible for Conestoga. It's going to be the levels to it.
I was just saying right there, of course, the speed they're playing with right now. We were talking about this last time we saw these guys play that many weeks ago. They're saying how they need to focus on not hesitating, trusting each other, and just going after those balls, getting those challenges in there. And they were doing just that. I saw a lot of just good opportunities to go after that, challenge those shots, get midair, keep Maryland away from the ball. No chances, no space given either.
No.
They were always contesting Maryland there,
It's-
and it works perfectly.
It's something I was seeing throughout the entirety of the match, but they just had their cars in the right spot every time.
Exactly.
And that's why they didn't hesitate a single time, because they knew exactly where they were meant to be.
Don't think about it. Just trust those instincts. Go for it. You know you got those teammates to back you up. They're getting some good cycles out with the third man, switching that out in place to get some time to get that boost back, get in position, ready for any possible setup in front of net. And it worked out perfect. They didn't even need to get the setups in front of net. They got
really
some
didn't.
beautiful aerial plays in
Not
there.
even to mention the pinch there.
We saw the pinch. We saw, 80 and Rashiel both had some nice shots, right almost bar down in front of net. Beautiful. And that was game one.
Looking like a well-oiled machine as we're hopping into game 2
Might be
here.
seeing game 2 real soon here. Waiting to get into it. And there you have it. Game 2. Once again, Stadium Day P. I love Stadium Day P. We've seen it so much here.
One of the nicer looking maps on the aesthetic-wise. As there's the pressure all right from Conestoga, looking at the zone we're in. The red zone. As there's a shot out front. Rashiel starting the game hot.
Interesting defense from Maryland here, yeah. This is what I mean. The hesitation Maryland, they're just kind of parallel chasing the ball around in their own zone in front of net instead of actually getting in Conestoga's faces, getting disruptive. They're just saying, no, we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get in front of it eventually. But no, when you give them that much opportunity to get the setup.
Just like that. When you let them get the setup, as you're saying, when you let them get the setup.
Unfortunate kickoff. They tried to go for the fakes on it, but no, it doesn't work out every time.
It's a new game. Yes, it is. Just like that. 4:30, 1-1.
Hey, we saw this last one.
Exactly.
We saw this game 1. This is game 2. Conestoga already taken that first one. Got that advantage. A bit more breathing room right now, knowing they're ahead. It's okay. They're like, yeah, 1-1's done.
As we continue on here, it's what you're saying. Conestoga, aside from the one goal, has kept up their positioning, making good clears on the defensive end right there, especially. Chunk playing some good defense so far in the series, in that first matchup especially.
Ooh, Maryland is picking up the speed a little bit now already. I can see it. We've seen some good disruptions. 2 demos already on the board for Maryland. Conestoga's got to watch their backs, be careful. Stuck in their zone. You might see a good transition going here, but the 50 going in favor of Maryland's going to keep Conestoga a bit staggered. Going for the corner toss. 80 get in front of net. Too much speed to get a setup for Rashiel to properly follow up on it. Might see a switch over soon.
The defense from Maryland tightening up here, able to clear out of the zone much more efficiently on that last game, but 80 going up in the air and finding it.
The setup. Send it back over to Rashiel. Good pass, trying to get forward. Nice demo. He's going to set up some space for Conestoga here. Boog with air touch, but the reverse demo from Maryland, sending 80 all the way back over to home base. Going to have to wait for the respawn. He's going to turn this around in Maryland's favor just like that.
Chunk gets a reverse demo off there, making it a 3v2 in the defensive end, and trying to clear the ball out now, but not quite able to get it to go all the way as Boog now in the air with it, trying to set something up.
Ooh. I'm seeing Maryland in the air a lot more now.
Yes.
They're definitely building up a bit more confidence because they're pulling off some good aerial plays. They're like, okay, guys, we can actually do this, right? We can actually get up there. We can get in Conestoga's faces midair, and we're getting some good setups in front net. Let's keep going with this. Conestoga's going to, need to analyze that and find a good way to shut them down.
Well, it's been night and day.
Oh,
that
my
one,
goodness,
a little
Turtle.
goal as 80 juggling the ball on top of the net there. Just slightly gets it to fall. The
1,
Turtle.
2, the double tap off the backboard.
Caught in no man's land.
Turtle, he's like, yeah, I got you, 80. I got you. Just kind of plopped it on in for him.
Well, I was going to say that after scoring that goal to return the game to 1-1, Maryland looked like a completely different team, but Conestoga answering, making it 2-1 now.
Small mistakes like that turn around in an instant. Seeing Rashiel going for another backboard double tap, getting it set up for the chunk. Gets disrupted, but it's looking nice right now. I'm seeing a lot of good teamwork coming from Conestoga. We've seen it so far. First game 1, it's still shining in game 2. One thing I've always said Conestoga was good for is once they get that teamwork going, getting some good passes in front of that net, it's over for whatever team they're against.
And you could see it right here. I mean, again,
the flip reset.
boy,
Oh, he's going in crazy, and the follow-up by Rashiel Bardowski as well.
We're seeing some pretty goals here, and you got a little victory taunt from the coach.
Kurt's happy. He's happy. Look at him smile on his face. I don't blame him. The boys are on fire right now.
A few cheeky ones.
Oh, yeah.
I love to see that, and it seems like they have figured out the University of Maryland's defense, even though they're going much faster, and Maryland is definitely tightening up their ship. Since game one, it seems like Conestoga's just been faster, been one step ahead of them.
The mechanics right now for Conestoga are just a level above Maryland, right? You're seeing a lot of these plays in front. The double tap, we saw it there. Demo, I was about to say, if that's a goal and we didn't see it because of the demo, I've been very unhappy. But Maryland just not showing off their mechanical skill in order to disrupt Conestoga the way they should be. They're giving them Conestoga too much space right now, and they are thriving off of it. You can see 2 goals ahead right now, a minute left. It's pretty much deja vu from game one.
Very similar situation here, and that third goal being a pretty one as well, whether it be the pinch or the big setup there.
Oh, they're all clips. They're all clips these guys are going to grab and send to their buddies tonight. You're going to see it on the Discords.
As Conestoga toying around with the ball in their own zone here, not quite able to get it out yet. Maryland making one last little dash here with 40 seconds left, trying to stay in this one.
Interesting drop shot from Boog, sending it right over to Chunk. Chunk's keeping control over it midair. Turtle's going to switch it over. Might go for something flashy here, but instead messes up his aerial jump. He's going to fall down feeling defeated.
Knocked in midair.
Was he knocked, man?
I think the defense
he might have been knocked.
came in, and defense turning into offense. That one might not, they might not be so proud of that one. JD Knight not quite able to get as much as he wanted on that one. Chunk making him pay for the mistake.
He carried it a little too far. Maybe wanted to get a bit more vertical pressure on that ball. Send it up not in front of the net. You don't really want to do that. Conestoga up 3 right now. 15 seconds left on the clock. Game 2's guaranteed. It's not happening. Maryland's already going to be down 1. This is going to bring us to match point for Conestoga right now. This very first playoff game. And yeah, they're looking beauty. I'm going to say right now it's going to be 3-0.
All right. I love the confidence. And I'm sure that the team members on Conestoga would be saying the same as we're getting a little,
100%.
Little post-game fun going on here.
Boink.
And there's the victory for Conestoga. Quick little MVP for 80. 4 shots, 2 assists, and a goal.
Oh, yeah. It's, of course, a bit chaotic at the start of these matches, start of these games. It's the only way Maryland's able to slip in any chance. We saw some good opportunities at the start from Maryland to get those early goals, but as the game went on, their chances diminished. Conestoga just kept the pressure on. They were challenging the midair the way they're supposed to. Maryland, on their end, they weren't doing any of that.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking after watching that, after watching the first game, is the defense on display here. The one goal in this game, Conestoga got scored on. We could call it a bit of a mental blunder. It was off the kickoff. It took 4 seconds to go in. Aside from that, that was a lockdown, practically flawless game.
100%. Yeah, they just got those goals back-to-back with style as well. You know, seeing different shots like that, the double tap drop shot coming down, along with, you know, your own teammate getting that own goal. Turtles not feeling too good right now is definitely going to be a bit of an impact on the mental for Maryland, right? They're not going to be feeling too good.
Well, that's one of the big things as well, is that mental game, the confidence game. We saw after that, after they scored their 1 goal off the start there, but the confidence from Maryland was huge, and they started to play really well, but then they scored the own goal, fell apart after that.
It's almost like it peaked, and then it dropped just like that after that 1 goal.
And so now we'll see if Conestoga can ride that momentum, ride the confidence of those first 2 wins into this 3rd game here. And would you look at that, back on one of our favorite maps.
Oh, Stadium Day P. No reason to switch up that map because this one's perfect.
It's working too, as the start from Conestoga again are going early on in the going to this one. Not an early goal in the first 30 seconds this time though.
Yeah, the norm's a little bit broken, so who knows what's going to happen here. I'm still saying Conestoga's going to take it on tremendously better than Maryland will. Going to see some switch up already. Maryland trying to send it back over. Conestoga's had some good clears, some good carries out here. 50 going in favor of Maryland, but Chunk's there waiting. Boog's going to send it back over. Conestoga has some pressure on them right now, but nothing too serious.
Turtle winning the 50-50 ball in midair there. It'll be interesting to see for this third game. The number one thing I'll be looking for is how fast this orange team will be getting to the ball, and there's a good setup on a turtle goal.
I like what Boog did there was good. He didn't make much connection, but look, you're all looking at Boog. You have no idea. 80 new turtle was flying in there. 80 new turtle was flying in, but Boog took a lot of the attention, didn't really mess up with the ball at all, allowed the backboard to come down right into the hands of Turtle, giving them that goal 1. Nice play from Maryland.
Oh, a very nice goal. Just barely touching that ball, Boog, and that's all it takes half the time as Conestoga almost answering back immediately. Going bar out as there's a shot from Rashiel off the post. Not quite able to get the aim in.
Boog was there as well. If he hit it any more off to the side, Boog would have got it before. It could have gone in net. So it's a good attempt. Conestoga right now feeling the pressure once again. 80's going to clear it out, pass from backboard, going over the Turtle, taking control in the corner, and Boog flying his way in, stealing possession, knocking into Conestoga's net.
2-0 from Maryland. This is the first time we've seen Conestoga go down like this. This will be a big test.
Yeah, it's an interesting start. It's because, I don't know, maybe it is because there was no goals at the start of the game. Maybe that broke their mojo, what they were used to so far. There's still 3 minutes 30 on the clock. These guys got a lot of room to catch back up, a lot of space. They're only down 2.
Yes, this will be more of a war of attrition for them, making sure that they stick to their game and don't get thrown off just because they are down. Judging off the first 2 matchups, they can score 3 goals. They can score 4 goals.
I hope they do. I hope they do. They get as many goals as they need, you know?
It's not like they haven't been able to do it before, but Maryland going much faster on the ball and just taking the game to Conestoga, much more time in that blue zone.
You can tell once they're ahead, once they have those points, they are riding this confidence right now. They're like, hey guys, we're back in it. We're ahead right now. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep the pressure on Conestoga. And this is what they were lacking in those earlier games. Conestoga's going to have to work for it a lot harder now.
Yeah, another clear from the Maryland team as they've just been getting the ball out with ease so far throughout the early going to this one as Conestoga's starting to set something up here. Little offensive try.
In the corner, always trying to get forward, get blocked out by that one defender. But here, that's some nice disruption. Hoop it on the net. Double commit from Maryland there and to keep him forward. 80's just on the chase right now, though. He wants to get possession of this ball, and he's fighting for it. Locked down right in front of Conestoga's net. Chunk bounces it out. Pinch off the wall. Beautiful clear from the Chunk. Shields up forward. Maryland's players aren't fully there yet, but it's okay. Conestoga needs some time to reboost.
There's Chunk, one-man wrecking crew, just trying to keep the ball in the other zone. Set something up here as there's a minute 50 left in this one for Conestoga to answer back.
And Maryland's definitely, they're answering the mid-air a lot more now. You just saw it there. They're denying space from Conestoga, not letting them get as many easygoing goals as it was earlier in this series. Conestoga's going to have to figure out a way around it. I like the disruption they're pulling out. They just need to get it at the right time now.
That's off the crossbar from Rashiel. A perfectly executed ball there from Conestoga, just not able to execute on it. As there's now just a minute 20 left in this one, down 2 still.
Get that out of the way there. Don't give any Maryland any opportunity to get a goal set up going. You don't want to get any deeper in the pit than you are right now. Like you just said, a minute left on the clock. Conestoga does not have as much breathing room as they did earlier.
Now, if they need one, they're going to need it soon. It'll be tougher to score these 2 goals as time keeps winding down. It's such a great play from 80 and an incredible save from Turtle back in the net there.
Yeah, I like that setup from Conestoga. It's looking good, got it forward, but Maryland was there in time to answer it. It's a type of speed we have not been seeing from these guys at all. Quick demo on the way out. It's going to make Chunk a little bit happier, open up some space for his team to get forward, but Turtle's going to spawn in just in time to deny that space. Get it clear back over to Conestoga's end. We see set up in front of net. Might be a second touch, but Turtle doesn't make it in. Conestoga's got a bit more time to survive.
30 seconds to pass out front. Rashiel gets it to go. Finishing these shots. Rashiel's been on one in this series, making it a 1-goal game.
Oh yeah, sending it forward. Chunk passed it right back on out to him. You can see Maryland was getting ready to deny Chunk that space, going over to the other corner. So they weren't prepared for Rashiel to fly his way in and get such a high-velocity shot on net.
And he's been good for that. Rashiel's been making it count when he gets those opportunities. As we got 15 seconds here and 1 goal.
Oh
is the difference.
They're down. They got to get back in this one right now. Get it out of this zone. Maryland's got the offense on them. They want to just keep holding this ball. The demo, though, 2 demos going to open up space for both sides. 2v2. 4 seconds left on the clock.
Ball's in the air, but it's going to bounce.
Oh, Maryland drops it down. They ain't messing around.
A very different looking game from Conestoga. Coach with a smile and a laugh saying, all right. He knows that they had their number in that one, but looking forward to this next matchup here.
It's still match point for Conestoga. They only need this one game coming up next. They are going to be able to recognize, say, hey, guys, Maryland stepped it up. Okay, we got to respect them more. Got to answer them in those midair shots, especially. That's what was their vulnerability this game.
Well, they stepped up and they started playing Conestoga's game. Everything that we saw from Conestoga that we liked, Maryland started doing.
Yeah,
it just
copycats.
took them a little bit longer to get there. It'll be interesting to see how they continue that, though. Of course, their backs are against the wall because of that game point from Conestoga. So
I think Conestoga's still in it. It wasn't as rough. It was only 1-2 in the end. They were just caught off guard by the confidence Maryland had because, I was saying it's do or die for them. Right? They got to get going. They got to get these goals to get back in this series, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. If Conestoga can find some weak points, some shooting lanes because of the overconfidence Maryland might be showing, that should be the vulnerability they have to go after.
Well, big thing we were seeing is multiple members of that Maryland team going after the ball at once, bringing it to them.
Yeah. Watch out for those double, even triple commits. We've seen a few of those so far. Now we're on to game 4. Here, once again, say it every time, Stadium Day P. I genuinely don't know what the P stands for, though.
Play.
Play? Pacific? Maybe it's in the Pacific?
I was going to say day, but that's D, not B. Flip it around upside down as we go again. Yeah. And Maryland in the Conestoga zone. This is the start of this one again, and Turtle getting it going. There's that confidence you were talking about.
Oh,
Riding
right
it
now.
on as we look at the team members of Conestoga here, and they don't look so confident.
They're focused in. They're trying to stay in it. No time for messing around because Maryland's putting up such a fight out of nowhere, right?
Where did this come from? Where was this in these first 2 matchups?
Maybe it was a warm-up for Maryland, or, the monitors were not fully turned on. It's something has changed in these guys. And they're keeping pace at Conestoga even ahead right now. This early on. We didn't see an early goal last game, but we're seeing it now. Conestoga did answer quick in the beginning of the series, but they're struggling to get back.
Struggling to even set stuff up here. Not even that many close shot opportunities as there's Rashiel almost going in and getting one there. It's that defense sending 2 to 3 cars at each ball. Great defense from Rashiel.
He knew he was going to go for that flick. Got it away. 50 goes in the hands of Conestoga there as well. Chunk ending that challenge. On a happy note, we're going to see a nice setup in front of net there. And the follow-up from Rashiel as well. That's exactly what I was saying. They got to look for that overstep from Maryland, and that's where it was. Boog was too far forward to answer in time.
And there's no other cars back.
Woo!
You'll love to see that. And there's Rashiel doing what he does best and just finishing.
Yeah.
Planting the ball.
Yeah, he's getting that execute off, getting that goal. Conestoga now tied back up.
As the ball starts off the half. In their half, and Conestoga's motoring again here. It looks like they might have gotten their mojo back. We'll have to see based off how they play defense, how quick they're going to be on this ball as they've immediately cleared that. A good shot attempt from Chunk there.
Beautiful pass. Some interesting situation here. Running a little low on boost. Team's going to have to buy for some time to get ready for another wave of offense coming in here. Turtle might be getting a good clear, though. Going to send it out. 80's in the way, ready to receive, but Maryland's just getting in their faces. They want to get possession of this ball, turn it around, not give Conestoga any of the space they worked hard for. Just like that's going to switch back on over. Trying to send it forward. Conestoga in over in the end. Chunk getting in the way, getting in the face of Maryland.
Ball in the Maryland zone here, but the defense there works out for them.
Demo goes out. We've seen demos end up in a lot of awful situations. Conestoga trying to make some use of this right now. Maryland sends it back on over. Oh, let's see Chunks forward. He's getting in the corner, trying to get a setup for the rest of his team. Not quite working out right now. Gonna get a demo there, open up some space. 2 versus 3 right now. Maryland's on a bit more of a weak defense. Backboard setup, but no follow-up.
Conestoga getting the offense going again in this one, though. 80's really been motoring. Really trying to get something going here as the ball goes back into the Conestoga zone. Chunk on it. Good clear, though.
We're seeing a lot of good, nice setups from the Condors right now, but no execution. Double commit there from Maryland's going to send it up, bouncing off the ceiling. Good offensive attempts coming in, but Maryland's just in the way too much. We need some form of disruption, some form of demo to just disable this beautiful defense from Maryland right now.
Yeah, it appears Maryland's just going a little bit faster than Conestoga currently, just a step ahead of them as 80 comes in with the ball, juggling it almost the entire way.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a flip reset or something fancy. Couldn't quite follow through. He got knocked out. Bit of car-on-car contact will do that to you. Gonna go for it again here. Turtle sending it forward, and can JD Knight?
Direction.
Wow!
An accidental goal scorer.
It may say 80 on your screen, folks, but that wasn't the guy who got the goal.
Yikes. That is not the first one of those we've seen today from that man or woman or them.
Yeah, Turtle's going to get a talking to for this match.
Yeah, that'll be
playoff season. Coach will be
one.
saying, you can't do that, man. Not twice.
Conestoga's back again. Chunk with a pretty one off the kickoff there.
No time to wait. 80 sending it forward. Chunk. Oh, the beautiful boop off the wall in the follow-up as well. Just getting it past JD Knight. Conestoga now up 2 goals, just like that.
Out of nowhere in a very comfortable situation after it seemed like the game was coming at them almost the entire time.
A minute left on the clock. Maryland got to get back in this. This is match point for Conestoga right now. Maryland wants to stay in the playoffs. Don't want to get kicked out as soon as their run started.
That would not be good, but Conestoga looking hot right now. Getting their mojo back, playing with that confidence. Going and challenging the balls. Rashiel up there at the top of the map.
Quite Chunk sending it forward. Rashiel up midair. Going to drop it down. 80 in the perfect position to go for it. Demo as well for Conestoga. They got the advantage, but JD Knight is disrupting that advantage just like that. Back to 3-3 now. Both these teams are ready. Battle each other out. Nice golden eye from Rashiel, sending it out forward back to this midfield section.
And Rashiel gets rewarded. The defense to offense. Let's see this one fully on replay.
It's exactly what I said they need to do over and over. Maryland stepped too far forward out of their comfort zone there. Too much aggression ends to failure. Conestoga taking that advantage. Rashiel just saying, you know what, guys, I'm going to send this back over to your net for you.
You got put in a coach application, I'm thinking here. He called it exactly as that aggressive defense from Maryland, them trying to speed up, has hit them in the butt now.
Well, you've seen it. Maryland's got a good defense, so this is the one lane they had available to get these goals. You're going to see another one already.
And now they're just piling it on.
Because of just what we were talking about. Maryland's extremely far forward, committing so much to this one ball. They're sending it out. Where's the third player?
Rashiel. I think that's offside.
I think he's on the left. I think he's on the left over there.
And just like that, 5-1.
It's locked in. It's locked in. Conestoga is going to take this game 4, bringing them to the full 3 points they needed to take this series tonight against Maryland. Game 1 of their playoffs, Conestoga takes it.
That's what you like to see. That is what you like to see as a Condor fan. As Turtle's already left the match.
I don't blame him. It's been a rough day for Turtle. It's been a rough day.
Turtle going to be thinking about some of those own goals. Not what you want to see, especially come playoff time, but for Conestoga, you love it.
Oh, saying it earlier, the confidence, the lack of hesitation, the speed was ultimate there, and they were even figuring it out. I'm able to say it here because I'm analyzing it, right? But they're playing. They got to think about more than how to break through the opponent's defense. They got to realize what's going on in the moment. And for them to take those opportunities, take those scoring lanes through, getting those counterattacks. You can see they're loving it right now.
Of course,
they're so happy.
very happy.
But taking those counterattacks from Maryland's over-aggression led to this ultimate Game 4 win there. You saw it, I think, about all those goals were from that, countering that
once
aggression.
They figured it out, because they did have the one game that they lost there because they weren't ready for that counter-aggression. And whether it be good coaching, whether it be team communication, probably a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
It led to them figuring it out and then scoring the most goals they had in any of their matches.
100%. There you have it. They're taking that game 1, going into playoffs right now, NECC playoffs. They'll be seeing a new bracket update soon. All the other teams are done, so we'll see who we're up against next. But that's all we got for Rocket League tonight. We will be back in a bit for some Valorant action up against Fisher College, so we'll send it to a break, and we'll see you guys soon.